Hey guys, how's it going? Johnny with Lopez Lawn. Want to do a quick video, talk about something I've been noticing a lot about on Facebook or on YouTube, and what it's about is called Google My Business. I'm sure a lot of you guys are connected with that. I'm connected with. There was. I don't do. How do I say this? I'm not like some guys where they're constantly on it. I don't. I have it in there. I did it one time years ago, and so I've been watching a lot of videos saying where their account's been suspended, and these are guys that they religiously they're monitoring their Google account and make sure everything's correct and what it's supposed to have for Google. But I noticed that I was watching one video. Guy had it for 7 years, and it was on the top of his in his area. And you searched. He popped up first, and then another gentleman I was watching, and I've been watching him. Same deal happened to him. He talked about how hard he worked to get where he was all those years on that Google account, and then they suspended it, and they won't tell him why. Just that it's suspended, and they've been trying to get it fixed, and they can't. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna look at mine, and sure enough, I looked at mine, and mine says it's suspended too. Now, like I said, I don't get on it a lot, but sure enough, it says it's suspended due to information or something. I don't know. The other guy said it was something that had, something to do with, gosh, I can't remember the word he used, but it had something to do. What he's thinking is someone of his competition or someone called or reported it or something. Not that he was doing anything wrong, just to knock him off that list. And so the purpose of this video is this, guys. Now, like I said, I don't get into all that, and these guys are pretty tore up. That guy I watched last night, he was talking about, 90-something% of his business coming through Google. And this is just me saying this. So don't go getting pissed off and stuff. But I'm sorry, I would never rely on something mechanical, I guess, or something like that, where that brings in pretty much almost 100% of my business. Not if I don't have control of it, if that makes any sense. So that where Google, at a flip of a switch or a push of a button, I guess now it's a push of a button, can go in there and just hit a button and cancel you out for no reason, that you didn't do anything wrong. My opinion only, if you're running your business and you're running it that way, I'm just saying I would never do that. I would never put, like they say, don't always put all your eggs in one basket. I would never do that. The way I do my marketing, my advertising, is everything that I can control as far as Facebook, ads in the paper, ads on the radio. I have control of that, whether they go out or they don't go out. But I don't ever let something take over to where I have no control whatsoever, but yet it's generating almost 100% of my business and my calls coming in. Now that's great. I know a lot of people look on Google. I do the same thing. I need to look at something. I'll get on Google and I'll look it up real quick. But the way I look at it, Facebook, what we run off of, I've got customers that are 80-something years old that's got a Facebook. Everybody has a Facebook. Everybody is on Facebook almost 100% of the time. And yes, I know there's a lot of searches, but if my name pops up on Google, great. Now that I've seen it suspended, did I do anything about it? Hell no. I don't give a shit. I get enough calls. I use a lot of other marketing. But I guess, like I said, the purpose of this video is, guys, be careful about doing one thing, and that's the only way you market. And that's the only calls you're getting is from that one thing. And then you don't have control over it. You have no control over it. This one guy, he said he's been on Google for 7 years, never had an issue. The other guy's like 3 or 4 years, I can't remember. And I seen another guy, he said he's had it for 5 years. So these guys have been on here for a minute. And I don't know, my deal is be careful out there with that kind of crap. Don't get tied into one thing and that's it. You need to have your marketing, anything you put in needs to be generating a certain amount. Like if Facebook was generating 99% of my business, I wouldn't have a problem with that, because of the fact that I control that as far as what ads go out. And what we mean by that is, like, we'll pay for ads. And when I pay for ads, I'm paying 30% $30-$40 for a week to run an ad in a certain area, and that's it. And then the rest is all off of the free trading posts. I'm probably members with about 30, 35, and I'll hit all those up. I'll redo the ad because you can only do 20 at a time. I'll come back in, do another 20, then do another 10, and some of them will kick me off. You got to word it a little differently, but they're free. If it takes a few minutes to go around that crap, then do it, because you're not spending no money. And everybody knows. Look how many people are on Marketplace all the time. Marketplace is a new Craigslist. I know a lot of people that still do Craigslist, but Marketplace is new Craigslist. All these trading posts, that's where everybody shop at. So that you want to be where all the people are at, looking at the info. That's where you want to be at. So I don't know. It just blows my mind a little bit of how these guys how they would put all their marketing deal in one, like put it in Google, and knowing, even at that time, say it was still running good, but still knowing that they have no control over that. It just, I would never do that with my business. I want to be in control of my business constantly. The other gentleman was talking about domains, that be careful, because whatever you got tied to that Google can shut it all down. So guys, just don't be smart about how you advertising, and don't put all your stuff in one thing where you run a risk of losing it. So anyways, that's my video. I just want to talk about that real quick. So if you guys have problems with Google before, post a comment down here. Let me know what you've gone through, and maybe I'm not sure how all that works, but like I said, we did a Google My Business probably 3 years ago, and like I said, I had never messed with it. Now when I get on my phone and I click in lawn care nearest me, of course it pops me up all the time. I'm the first on there, so I never thought anything of it. But then when I logged into my Google account, it said it was suspended. So I don't know why it would just pop up if I'm looking at it, but apparently I guess it's suspended. I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't care, because we get enough calls off of Facebook. And then not only that, when we do a property, especially in a new neighborhood, first thing that goes up in the yard that we're doing is a yard sign. That way everybody knows we're taking care of that yard. I get a lot of calls from yard signs. I don't no more do what I used to do and put a yard sign on this corner and put a yard sign on that corner, or maybe on this lot, because those things are very expensive. Mine are 3 colors, or both sides. And so what we were having was, we put one out, 2 days later we drive by and someone done took it out, and your competition is going to take it out, or the city will take them out. Now granted, I did have 1 yard sign in Lawton. It just blew my mind. It stayed up for over a year in this one spot, and it was a pretty active little spot. No one took it down. It got blown over a couple times, and I went back and picked it, put it back in. But it stayed there until finally, I think the city finally got it up. But it was over a year that it stayed there. But that's how we do our marketing, word of mouth. I understand some of you guys live in some real big communities, so in certain areas probably work out great, but where I'm at, it's not too big. But word of mouth, yard signs, Facebook. We use the Penny News. We use the paper, the local paper, and then sometimes we use the radio station. They'll run my ad in the morning, at lunchtime, and then those 3 spots where people are actually listening to it. So just be careful, guys, with the Google account thing, because the fact that if you are putting everything in that, and Google decides to shut you down, there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. These guys are pretty torn up about it. I don't blame them, because like I said, they put a lot of work into getting to that #1 spot, and that takes a lot of reviews. It takes a lot to get there, and then for Google to come in there with just the push of a button and knock them right out. That's the problem with how things are run in this country. It's just that there's no excuse. And then like they said, they can't call Google, because the number that has for Google that you can call Google, all it is a recording saying that you have to get online and go through the steps, and that's just basically worthless. You might as well be pissing on your own damn leg before you get more results out of that before you would out of them. I don't like them big tech companies. I don't like Facebook, just for the fact of what they do, but it's a tool. But like I said, I still have control over it. Now, could they kick me off Facebook or ban me? Yeah, they could. But still, I've got other ways to generate calls and stuff. It's not everything is in Facebook. So I'm not building up a Facebook page and then put all that work and all that just so that Facebook can come in and kick me out. Like I said, the ads we pay for, we run them for 5 days, and or sometimes if I don't get nothing off of them in a couple of days, or I'm not generating anything, I'll stop them right then and there. There's no point in spending the rest of the money. I don't spend $400 or $500 on an ad. Usually I don't go over $50. That's 50 is my max. I don't go over that. So we keep them cheap, and we generate a lot of calls from them. Now the one thing that we do different, and this is something you guys might think of, is we just don't do the slideshows. I do videos. People want to see you. They want to hear you. That way you can connect with them instead of just flipping through some pictures of some grass being mowed. No, I do pictures or videos, and I'm like, hey, I'll tell them who I am, how long we've been in business, and what we're all about, and I try to keep it within 30 to 45 seconds, because I read somewhere after 30 seconds people lose interest. They don't watch no more. So I try to keep it in that. I don't go past that when I'm doing my videos on advertising. So I tell them the meat of the bone. Hey, this is Johnny, owner of Lopez Lawn Tree Care. We're licensed and insured. We're looking to take on new customers in your area. Give us a call, 580-418, blah, blah, blah. Or I'll just say the number's up on top, because I'll put the number in, make the video shorter, and just be like, we offer weed control, hedge trimming, or we can take care of all your lawn care needs, just basically like that. Just keeping it short in that 30-second time frame is what we do. So anyways, I done babbled on too much. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the videos. Like I said, we're going to try to do some more. If you like them, hit the subscribe button. If you just want to keep watching, just keep watching, no matter to me. If there's something you guys want to see, always holler at me. Questions, holler at me. No big deal. I'd love to answer them. And let me know about that Google stuff, man. Am I on the right track about that, or am I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but that's my opinion of Google. I wouldn't give 2 buckets of piss for that goddamn company. So anyways, have a good one.